Mm, mm, mm. Do, 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 Ooh, ooh. Boo, do, 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 do. Yeah. Guess what today is? Guess what today is? Guess what today is? You will never guess. Unless you my friend on Facebook, then you already know what today is. But other than that, today is a special day, y'all. What's going on with y'all first and foremost? Oh shit, let me get my face a little, open up, Uh what's going on with y'all, man? Today is episode 100. It's episode 100 today. I done did 100 episodes, y'all. Can y'all believe that? 100 episodes of Mac World Live Daily. I started last year in August, you know, the month Will Smith hate the most. And we here now. That shit crazy, bro. Like, I wouldn't have thought, you know, like, of course I would have thought, cause a Mac gonna do what a Mac gonna do. He gonna set out to do what he gonna do, and he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But you just work, and it's like growing dreads, And it's obviously right now, I cut. Anybody that know me know I cut my dreads. They was down. They was down, like Big Boog said. But it's like growing dreads. You don't notice the progress everybody else might notice, or people haven't seen you in a long time, and they say, "Damn, your hair got long," you know, or whatever, right? But you just do this thing, this content thing. You just do it. You just go, and you look back and you like, dang, I really got a real YouTube channel. Like, I look at my playlist and they got 100 videos in it. I'm like, oh yeah, I done committed. Can't no hoe say I got commitment issues because I done committed to YouTube. Okay. But nah, for real, it do feel good to have dedicated myself to something, and something that I enjoy doing, that bring me a sense of fulfillment, and then to be able to do it and people supporting it and all that. It's cool. It's a feeling of gratification that is rare unless you really set out to put your heart into some shit, and then have you know you out there. People could be like, man, get the fuck off the air. People could be like, whatever. They could be like, no, the fuck no. But I had people rocking with me, and it's good and it feel good, and I'm definitely like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for y'all, and I appreciate it. So when I first started my YouTube channel out, I had 2 subs. I had 2 subscribers. And now I'm at let me see how many subs I got today. I want to be at 420 because it's, I was at 419. I was like, yeah, when I get to 420, I'm going to celebrate with a fatty. I'm right at 419. I need one more sub to be at 420. Then I'm going to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, with a fatty. Got him right here, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah, it's smooth though, man. Just doing videos, doing something that you put, you know, your own perspective on, your own insight into, and getting some good feedback. Shit feel good. So yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody that done rocked with me. We had episode 100. It's only gonna get better though, man. I'm only get better. You know, as I get more of an audience and all that, is everything gonna get better. Trust me, it's all gonna get better and better and better. And yeah, so just stay tuned. And we got a good one for y'all today too, for episode 100. We ain't got nothing special. I was thinking about like I should do something special, but I really couldn't think of nothing that I could do. I was thinking like I should have a giveaway where I give away $100 or something like that. But I don't know what to give that shit away for. Like it gotta be a reason I'm giving it away, right? So I wouldn't know how to give it to y'all anyway, man. Half of y'all ain't got Cash App because y'all scammers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So can't even get a rush card around this motherfucker. Nah, my viewers ain't no scammers. I'm just talking crazy. But nah, man. So we got a show. We got a good one for y'all today for episode 100. It's down in Mississippi. Um, Mississippi obviously is historically racist as shit. But the police down there, they just out of control, man. They had the black dude handcuffed. They had him handcuffed. They beat him in the back seat. They beating him in the back of the car. They took him out the car and like threw him in the ditch and was beating him, in. It looked like slavery coming back down there. You know what I'm saying? And then the people recording, they was recording. He like, yeah, y'all going to jail. I'm finna take y'all to jail too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just don't even care. You could tell they don't even care. It's like we got a black person. You know what I'm saying? We got these badges on us, and we got some black people in front of us, and then with the police union, they gonna make sure that no matter what they do, they get paid for it, and they just get moved around. They never get fired. They just get moved around. They like Catholic priests. They never get in trouble for what they do to kids. They just move around. They move them around, move them to somewhere else around some different kids. Yeah. So it's what it is, man. So we gonna look into that because it's real. It's real messed up. What's going on down there? That ain't the type of energy I wanted for my 100th episode. But not from the police, but I'm gonna talk about some shit. That's always the energy I want to bring awareness about, these crooked ass KKK ops, as I call them, the racist ones. But so yeah, we gonna talk about that. And then we got this another, I don't know, it's been a trend lately. I don't know what it is. I guess, maybe I should have maybe I was doing the wrong things in college. Or I should have been in the sports department. I do feel like, on a college campus, it's like the sports department and all that is its own little world. You know what I mean? Like the whole little sports organizations and all that. They like their own little world on campus. The players and the staff that coach the players, and the conditioning coaches and the cheerleaders and all that. They all in their own little world. So we got another little scandal with one of the LSU staffers outed for having a sex party. Choo choo, or if that's what you want to call it, a sex party. But she was the only. Yeah, we'll put it like this: it was a sex party, but she was the only girl there. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of some of the coaches and some of the players and stuff like that. So it is what it is, man. I think this might be maybe the second time that this happened. It was the other day. It just happened with the cop or whatever. Yeah, with the police officer. Now, I mean, I guess, maybe the thing is, how girls always be like they got a work husband. Maybe if you work in an environment where you the only female and it's a bunch of guys, maybe you feel like you just got a bunch of work husbands. I don't know. Refuses to watch herself react. What the hell? That's crazy. And then the last one is a question I had on Facebook. I was asking him, I'm like, this comedian said some funny shit. He was like, you can't get a woman unless you got a woman, because don't nobody want nobody that nobody don't want. You know what I'm saying? People only want somebody that people want. And I could kind of attest to it. I was going to mend it and say, like, you can go with having a bunch of hoes too, because then girls gonna want to see what all the hoopla is about. So you could have a girl or you could have a bunch of hoes, and either or do the trick. and it's gone. That's what you gotta have in order to get a woman. It seemed like, you know. But he gonna cook on that, and we gonna, discuss whether or not that's true. Cause I had some comments on that. I put that as a status on my Facebook page, and I got a little response on there. I was getting some responses, some little meaty little responses and shit. So I was like, all right, let me check it out and see what's up with that. I said I'm gonna post it on my live stream and see what the wider audience think about it. Uh, yeah, it's crazy though, man. But yeah, we gonna get into it. Throw the music on, get my analyticals together, and yeah, then we gonna cook from there, man. So yeah, Mac World Live 100th episode. Let's go. Y'all couldn't hear nothing. While I'm over here jamming. Mac World, let's go. Either one. Yeah, yeah. I go with the hearing aids. If I pull up in a new whip, will she go with a pocket full of blue strips? I don't know why I gotta keep a new bitch. Just to show that a nigga on some Mac shit. These other niggas ass backwards to fit from a casket. The money I amassed it. My bitch ass titties hips real no plastic. Bank account full of paper I could go plastic. Niggas never measure up when they get drastic. Bougie ass bitch but she suck dick. Ratchet turned up energy I match it. I ain't SpongeBob I'm a star like Patrick. Get a little money I'ma stretch it like elastic. Game ice cold still froze like Alaska. Corny ass nigga must hoop for Nebraska. Brand new bitch, I don't love her, I'm actor. Treat another nigga game like a non-factor. I live by the code just to capture the bots and the actors. I knock a thought twat to the rafters. And if I gotta talk to her after, then it's only one thing that I'ma ask her. If I put up in the new whip, will she go with a pocket full of blue strip? I don't know why I gotta keep a new bitch. Just to show that a nigga on some Mac shit, these other niggas ass backwards to fit from a casket. The money I amassed it. My bitch ass titties hips real no plastic. Bank account full of paper I can go plastic. Niggas never measure up when they get drastic. Hey, Mac World, let's go. Oh man, I be having this damn thing like that. Yeah, but yeah. Let's get into it, y'all. Alright, so first and foremost, we gonna talk about. I'm gonna say the one topic for last, cause that's the topic that about, you know, you gotta have a woman and get a woman. I'm gonna save that for last. And first, man, let's talk about this thing going on in Mississippi, cause this is bogus, and I don't know what they got going on up there, man. I mean, it just seemed like it ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna get a lot. It's gonna get a lot. It's gonna be a lot more of this type of stuff going on before it get better. It seemed like. I mean, I can't really say what they gonna have to do is this. They gonna have to get rid of qualified immunity. And if you don't know what qualified immunity is basically where like anything the police do when they on duty, they can't get criminally prosecuted for it. So basically it's a license to steal, kill, lie, assault. It been police that done a straight like they got one police department. I think I did a show on it. I go back and look which one it was, but they was just straight, are aping girls, you know what I'm saying? On duty. Like they was just doing assaults, full on sexual assaults while they was on duty. It was crazy. And ain't nothing really happened to them. So, you know, we got these police right here, right now, and just check out what they did to this black dude, though. And then shout out to the people that was recording it, because they basically, you know, they could have got shot. Anything could have happened to them, because the police basically is criminals. They straight racist criminals. And you say, oh, I know it's probably a white person out there like, oh yeah, oh, race car. Nah, that why they was threatening these black people. They beating up the black dude. They threatening the black people recording. A white dude walks over there recording. Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask y'all this. Do y'all think they said a word? Do you think they fixed their mouth to breathe wrong in the white dude's direction? He was recording them and all that. Do you think they took him to jail? Do you think they threatened to take him to jail? Any of that? Do you think they did anything? Let's watch.
Mississippi trooper decides to physically assault a handcuffed black male and then proceed to arrest individuals who are recording this assault, all right? There's a viral video from Macomb, Mississippi. It shows a Mississippi Highway Patrol officer beating a handcuffed suspect on the side of the road. Here's the first video.
This man got through jumping on this man while he was in the car, y'all. Yeah, we looking at you choke the man. That's why you told us to stop. We looking at you choke the man. We gonna stay back, but we gonna record you. We gonna record you. We wanna know why you was in that car. We wanna know why you was in the car jumping on him. We wanna know why you was in the car jumping on him. We wanna know why you was in the car jumping on him. Just wait. Man, don't grab it. Hey, man, don't do that, bro. Hey, I got him on live. I got his ass on live. He got him handcuffed, man. You said you ain't had no business jumping on him. Look at this, man.
Look, the police car is over to the left. He went past the police car where, like, clearly he wasn't even trying to get him in the car. Like, dude threw him in the ditch over here. Like, it's, you know how the roads down south, they got like them ditches on the side. Like, dude was clearly trying to throw him in the ditch. I think, like, a lot of times, man, like, I keep telling y'all folks, man, like, a lot of these people, they grew up. We not too many generations removed from, like, the Jim Crow era. They was lynching black people and barbecuing them and just posing around them with their kids and all that. A normal functioning person with a soul not gonna even be comfortable around just a dead, mutilated body. They had picnics with the bodies and took pictures and sent postcards and all that. Like, that's in their blood. It's in their DNA to want to kill to want to kill some black people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people or whatever, you know? And so when they get a hold of a black person like this, shout out to K in the building. Day-to-day K, watch what you say, might get moderated. But yeah, so when they get a hold of a black person like this, especially that they feel like is being defiant and they got that spirit of that hate and that murder in them, that old Mississippi murderous spirit, man, he wanna kill the dude in the ditch right now. He really ain't trying to arrest him. You know what I'm saying? He really wanna kill him. That's what he really wanna do. And that's what I wanna say, like, a lot of these police, man, they did a report, but this was back when I was in college. So this was like 2006. And they said they had something called sleeper cells. And what the sleeper cells was a lot of the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacy groups was joining police departments. Now they called them ghost cells. And it was like a big ass problem. It reemerged back in around 2016 when they started doing a FBI study into like these, these white supremacist groups or whatever, because it's a bunch of them. It ain't just like the Ku Klux Klan no more, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like the Grand Wizards of this and that and Knights of so-and-so, and you know what I'm saying? They got some shit called, where they make it sound like it's a street gang and shit. It's like 11 trays or something like that, but you know, like K is like the 11. I think it's like, let me see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah, it's like K is like the 11th letter, so it's like KKK, but they call themselves like 11 trays and shit. Like I'm saying, like, this shit done exacerbated. It ain't get better, and so you got a lot of these policemen, they'll kill your ass. They got a license, they got the gun on them, they got the badge on their chest, they got the gun on their waist, and you black. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter. Like, you know, you'll see like all this stuff happen with like the black dude got killed having a mental health crisis. The other dude, they gonna talk about it after this, where they just let him bleed out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you just gotta know that we only call them because that's the option we give him, but it's damn near hit or miss when you call the police. I'm gonna tell you like this: all the police are is an accelerator. If the situation is bad, the police might just show up and make that shit worse. If it's some help to be had, they could make it happen faster. They could get an ambulance there quicker. But if the situation is bad and it can go worse, they gonna show up and make it worse. But yeah, check this shit out though. We ain't done.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. He got on handcuffs.
He got on handcuffs.
Now he got on handcuffs. He got on handcuffs.
Yeah, bitch.
We don't care. You need to be going. You need to be going.
Very sad. I have more video
threatening
and more
them like,
egregious
y'all going to
activity
jail, y'all
from
going to jail.
the police.
And they like, y'all, you need to be
The
going to
individual
jail.
they were assaulting, his
Stood they
name is
ground with them
Eugene
cameras
Lewis. Eugene Lewis was in handcuffs, okay? And individuals standing by were recording. These were his brothers. There was a back and forth between law enforcement and the brothers. Here it is.
You remember John Floyd? That's how John Floyd died right there. Hey, he got handcuffs on him. You was in the car jumping on him. You in the car jumping on him. You shut up. Ain't no shut up. We don't give a damn. You was just in the backseat beating him up. Man, take us to jail.
So he lying. See, it's crazy because it's like in their racist fervor, sometimes like they be so caught up in the moment of hate. Yep, Hell's Angels and the Mongols, you ain't lying, cause it be all type of them and shit. They're super racist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big ass organizations, and the police be right with them. You remember when Hell's Angels had that shootout with the police and ain't nobody get arrested and ain't nothing happen and shit like that? It's cause shit, they wasn't shooting about no police shit or no Hell's Angel shit. They wasn't the same. They was shooting about some drug trade, white supremacy business, criminal enterprise business that both sides was involved in. But so it's crazy because, you know, he telling them they gonna go to jail. Hold on one y'all, hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm doing my live stream right now.
Alright.
You could text me though.
I don't want to text. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. She don't sound like her day going good at all. But nah, so the shit, man, is just so crazy because they one in the same, you know? So check it out. You see he telling the black dudes, he like, man, y'all gonna go to jail. He tried to tell them all, I can't, and this is what I was finna say in this fervor. He's saying stuff that in court is gonna be admissible in the court because they got it recorded. And he gonna try to say in the line of duty to get his qualified immunity. So also that's a double-edged sword because it's certain protocols for when you are in the line of duty. And so when he just told him some shit like he can't arrest the dude or something because they right there and they won't leave or something. You can't tell them no bullshit like that. Like they gon' question them about it when they get a lawyer and all that, and when they sue, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna sue the fuck out of dude. And when they do, like they gonna question them about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Take us to jail. We don't mind going to jail, but this ain't right. We just caught the state trooper in the back seat. He ran us off. He was in the back seat beating him up.
You ain't been shooting a lot.
Man, we ain't did nothing. You done threw him down, now you gotta get up. Get on, let the man break your wrist, man. The man trying to hurt you, bro. He gotta be the police, cause when he came, look at this. He kneeling kicking him. He kicking him, man.
You see, it's a white dude over there, right? They ain't
The
said
men who
nothing to him.
decided to stay are good men. They knew what they were sacrificing potentially by remaining there. The officer said, y'all going to jail. No criminal activity had taken place between those recording and the police. They stayed far back and engaged in recording, which they are legally allowed to do in the state of Mississippi. According to the men, they actually caught this particular Mississippi state trooper beating up their brother in the back seat of the vehicle. And they decided to start recording. They wanted to know why. Why was this happening? Why were they engaged in this kind of criminal activity? The officer then proceeds to tell them, you better leave, basically. You better leave, because if you're here when the cops show up, you're going to jail. He wanted them to be gone. He wanted them to exit the area. He wanted them to
leave. He wanted them to leave so he could kill him. That's what he was finna do. As soon as they left, he was finna kill dude.
We're okay.
So it wasn't gonna be no story.
We're not going anywhere. We don't care if the cops are coming. We're gonna wait on them. The scene continues with a white bystander taking the side of the officer before the officer starts to approach the brothers. Here it is.
What you asked him, you said, what you need me to help you
He's a
do?
police officer, bro.
So,
I don't know him, but you don't. Y'all person.
call him
He jumping on our brother. If somebody jumping on your,
I'm just standing here,
It's
bro.
our
I ain't
brother.
fucking done nothing. Don't
if somebody,
brother.
me this. Now I'm
But he
standing
ain't asked you to leave now time.
yelling at me.
He ain't asked
Man.
you to leave.
you.
He ain't asked you to leave now time.
Go ahead. We still got you.
For what?
So we don't care.
Going no jail for what?
Sir, I'm gonna tell you
For
right now.
what? For what? For what?
We ain't did nothing.
For what?
We ain't did nothing
For what?
for recording you.
For recording you?
No, sir.
So you going to jail?
I tell you right now, y'all still here when these other folks get here. Y'all
We
going to
don't. We waiting on the police. We gonna.
Look at the white dude came over there trying to advocate for the police. And that's what I'm saying. Like I see this a lot of times. Y'all need to watch this in these videos. Like basically, it ain't about no badge or nothing. The white skin is what they've been trying to deputize with this culture war. They trying to make it so any white person could treat any black person any old type of way and shit. The police do not step in or do nothing. If the police are supposedly on official business and a white citizen who would just come along and want to get involved and want to do that shit, he can. Look at the white dude back there. You see them pulled up his pickup truck right next to the police. Like he a police officer and he hop out talking shit to the black dudes and shit. And he like, hey man, some shit he was saying, man, who are you talking to, bro? Or some shit. Like he trying to get some shit started. That's another thing too. He know the police is his brothers. So it's like he trying to bait them in. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's another thing, too. White dude came to try to escalate the situation. That's that old school Mississippi devil down in the Delta. Old Mississippi slave owner hatred they got in their blood. Like, they so mad right now. They wish they could just get some ropes, get in them pickup trucks and take them right to the trees. These folks is demons, I'm telling y'all. Y'all think it make you a demon if you get some little gold teeth and some tight pins to play around with your gun in the mirror. No, these demons for real. They'll kill your grandmama. They'll kill your kids, anybody and shit. They have no respect for no black human life. You know what I'm saying? And they police officers. Let's go.
Show these videos.
Man, we wait.
This ain't. Don't act like we trying to jump on you. We recording what you doing.
Waiting on them.
We record what you doing. All we doing recording what you
Waiting
doing.
on them.
You going first.
We waiting on them.
He said, you going first. You gonna try to tell dude he going to jail. Like, they don't care. They like, take me to jail.
Phone down.
I ain't
Turn around,
getting
put
no
your hand
cop.
on your head. I'm letting you know, turn around, put your hand on your head.
Man, I ain't getting no cop. Put your hand on your head. Put your hand on your head. Just put your hand on your head, Mo. Just put your hand on your head.
This is so damn sad.
Crazy. They want to do something
They are
murderous out
engaged
there.
in legal behavior. Recording a public official, recording a cop is 100% legal in the state of Mississippi. But these cops wanted to put them in their place. A white male bystander starts to interfere and he's not told to get back in his car. The white male bystander is not told to be quiet, he's escalating things. The white male bystander is not told, listen, you need to stop because this is not making things better. He was allowed to walk freely, to proceed to go up and down that street freely with absolutely no rebuttal.
Because that white skin is deputized complexion for the protection. When it comes to the police, they look at a black person. A lot of police, they not from no black communities and don't got no black friends or don't engage in no type of activities with no black people except negatively or negative contact they have. So they look at a black person and automatically they interactions is negative. It don't matter what it is, you know. But then with a white person, like they look at that like a neighbor, a brother, you know what I'm saying, an uncle, something like that. So no matter what you doing, they're gonna take the public servant like, whoa, calm down. But it's a pack though. It's a pack. That's how racism work. You know what I'm saying? They do the tier 1 racism, the police, which is the upfront violent racism and the you know, the general, you know, autopilot racist, majority white, you know what I'm saying, benefit from racism population. They turn a blind eye to it in exchange for like, well, when we get in trouble, you're not going to be so harsh on us, right? And it's like, no, we're not after you. So they get treated with kid gloves in exchange for letting the police get away with criminal activities towards other groups of people. You know, the thing about it is this: God created all people equal, right? So the only way that people could try to feel like they got one up on somebody is to make it worse for somebody else. That ain't nothing you could do. It ain't no fancy enough eggs you could buy and shit to make your eggs better than the next man. It ain't no, you could drive a fancy car. At the end of the day, it got you from point A to point B. It might have had more options, but at the end of the day, if he value his car more than yours because he worked for it, then his car actually got more value than yours do. Yours just cost you more. So it's a lot of different things that play into that. And, you know, a lot of people figure like, in order for my life to be good, I need to know somebody that don't look like me. Their life is bad because I need to feel, I'm not going to literally feel like my life is better than nobody else. I'm going to feel like a normal person. So I need a constant reminder by seeing other people suffering that don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? And we've been chosen in America to be those people to suffer. Everybody want to, like, anybody get bad. You notice when somebody do something racist to another group of people, they get mad. They don't get mad at the white people. Like if white people do something to Asians, they don't get mad at white people. They start to criticize black people or redirect white people's ire towards black people. They get mad at Mexicans and shit. Mexicans double down on, man, trying to be white and conform. And that really mean like, and they really, really go hard with the racism. And like Hispanics, I mean, like they go hard with the anti-blackness. Like, so, you know, we've been the ones that have been chosen to be, you know, the litmus test. And then what's crazy about it is, I know it confused a lot of minorities. I'm gonna do a whole separate show on this, but I know it confused them to have to be racist to fit in and not get treated like us, but also see that the people who are encouraging them to be racist also mimic us. Like, let's say I'm an Asian or I'm a Mexican, right? I'm a Hispanic. I know I'm confused when I've been watching black dudes getting faded up for years and wanted to get a fade, but couldn't go get no fade because I knew they was going to say I had a black dude haircut. But then, like, now that white dude's going to get fades and shit, now your Mexican ass or the Asian dude go get a fade and shit because it's acceptable now. Like, it's like, you know, watching black dudes come out the barbershop like, look at Tyrone. And then watch the white dude come out the barbershop with the same haircut. Like, whoa, cool haircut, bro. Like, you know, it's so funny, man, like having to operate behind the majority and not really wanting to, you know. And then when you do embrace black people, you are pretty much branded an end lover and kicked to the curb. And that go for any race of people. That go for Hispanics, that go for Asians, that go for white people. You know what I'm saying? You are branded an end lover and you are kicked to the curb. So, you know, a lot of racism is incentivized in America. It's just the way it is. Me personally, I like to have a little bit of fun with it because, I mean, I know my guy, he said it the best. Like, a lot of this fear is power. That's your power. You know what I'm saying? They fear you because of who you are. It ain't because they actually think they better than you. You know, it was times when for them to say like, oh, they better than us and superior to us, they wouldn't let us learn to read. They wouldn't let us learn to write. You know what I'm saying? Not because they didn't think we was capable, because they feared what we would do with that knowledge. You know what I mean? Sports and all that. When, you know, Jackie Robinson was about to break Babe Ruth record, they sent him death threats. You know, not because he was being offensive or doing something wrong, because that display of greatness, being greater than the white man, you know, was bad. They looked at it as a negative thing. So, you know, it's one of them things, man. They say that, I always think about this, because they will say, like, you know, the gangs and the degradation of the families and the culture wars and all this and that. But I'm gonna tell you like this: they taking Martin Luther King out the schools and doing all that, putting Hitler in the schools, back in the schools and all that, and you know, basically doing like a 2.0 of whitewashing history. Like, you don't want people to learn history because you want to repeat it. A lot of the things that they are saying now and a lot of the things they are doing now politically mirror what they did in the civil rights era to black people. And so they don't want you learning about a lot of that, so you don't realize it's blatant racism and blatant systematic attempts at voter suppression, and you know, all type of shit like that, employment suppression and all type of shit, right? So, you know, when people get to erasing history, it's because they want to repeat it. They set to repeat it. And so I know y'all, you know, a lot of people kind of on autopilot, kind of brainwashed why they taking Martin Luther King out the school and Toni Morrison and stuff like that. They still worried about, you know, like young boy farted and like shit like that. But eventually, y'all gonna see they gonna take slavery out the schools. They gonna take all that shit out the schools. And once they take the slavery out the schools, it's gonna be for one reason and one reason only: to reintroduce it for modern times. And it ain't gonna be in the form of, you know, I'm thinking like this. They got so much, they got big banks buying up housing and shit right now, and they got so much homelessness. I think that a lot of people, then you got all these corporations buying up land and houses and doing things that traditionally regular people would do, individuals. So I think they just gonna start making people join these big, like, it's gonna be like a work subscription type of program to live, work, and receive products from a certain corporation. I actually seen that shit manifested in a book before, and the way the book played out and it explained how it ended up getting like that, I said, ain't this exactly what's going on right now? The book was called Syndicate. It was like corporations merged with illegal crime syndicates and merged into these big super corporations. You had an Asian one, you had an American one, and you had like a South American one. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking crazy. It was some crazy shit, man. Like, they be putting real plans and shit, right? But I know I done went off on some shit. I don't even know where we at now. I'm talking about, you know, the future of crime and all this shit. But nah, for real though, you just gotta watch it, man, because a lot of these quote unquote public servants, man, at the end of the day, somebody who ain't righteous or sincere about their intentions put in a position of power is just gonna abuse it. So, you know, it is what it is. And on that same note, you know, it bring me to my next story. It ain't so much abusing the position of power, but being in a position where you can abuse that position. Or maybe she was the one getting abused. Let's go.
Everyone that's tuning in, I have a particular news story that I've had for almost a week now. But I was kind of just looking through everything, making sure I had everything that I needed, because I don't want to speak on something like this and not have as many facts as possible. Because here's another example of why I am not a fan of women being a part of football organizations. Because you're getting these young 22, 23-year-old women, you're giving them a position in the football organization around a...
She definitely got the look. You know how it's like the eyes is the windows to the soul. All right, so check it out, right? Y'all remember the police officer, right? Okay, so like, remember I was telling y'all, like, look at her eyes, how they almost look like shiny, right? Like almost like a wet look to them. So look at this dude eyes. Just look regular. They just look like regular eyes and shit. Don't look like he crying or nothing like that. Now look how her eyes look kind of like glossed over and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can really see it, like right now with the way my camera is or whatever, right? But like, that be that look, man. They be having them eyes that they be like, man, like glitter. They be lit up. You know what I'm saying? Be looking shiny in the eyes. That's them. That's them. That's them down for whatever eyes. Let's go.
A bunch of guys, whether it be coaches, whether it be players, because this particular story with Keyshawn Butte, football player at the University of LSU, he's gotten himself kicked off the team, allegedly, due to a party where him and some coaches, and I believe I think it was him and it was some coaches. It might have been another player, but I think it was him and mainly just him and other coaches. And they got together with this particular female, Destiny. That's her name. That's the name of this female here. Her name is Destiny Wilson. She's 22 years old, again. And
It's crazy. It's like she ain't bad looking either. It always be the ones that ain't bad looking either. That's crazy. We've discussed this in Mac World, you know, but it's this trip that I like this picture right here.
They were in
another
Atlanta
one they had. Let me see if
for
they
the
show the other
SEC
picture.
championship game.
And she looked at like
In Atlanta for the SEC championship game.
she was looking a little sturdy.
And they had a party, a get together. I think it was like 5 all together, 5 or 6 all together. She was the only woman that was there. And I guess the coaches found out about it. And Keyshawn was booted from the team and he ended up saying that he wasn't at first going to go to the NFL, but then he changed his mind and said, well, I'm going to the NFL. That's because he got kicked off the team for this party. And I believe the coaches that were involved are getting let go as well. It's just a mess, right? And the thing is, LSU had a great bowl game. They had a great bowl game. Now, I made a video recently about a football player from Tennessee State, right? How he was dating.
That's the one right there. Look like she got some little hips on her, some, you know. That's all right, you know. She cute though. She cute. I like her. What y'all think? What y'all think about her? Hold on. Let me go back. What y'all think about her? She cute. Choo choo. She definitely could, you know. I'm sure she look like, you know,
A woman who was in the football organization. I believe she also may have been director of. She may have been she had a position on the football staff. I believe it might have been the same as Destiny's here as far as on-campus recruiting. And, you know, this particular female at Tennessee State, you know, she ended up ramming her car into this particular football player because he dumped her and was dealing with another woman. Once again, you have the.
That's the one I covered. I covered a story similar to this, but it was that one where the lady was going crazy over the player and rammed up the girlfriend car or whatever and was doing all type of shit like that. They got these coaching staff chicks going crazy up here at these colleges, man. Damn, let's go.
These women in these football organizations on a college campus. You got these 20-something-year-old females around these college football athletes and coaches. And you don't think something like this is going to happen? I bet stuff like this happens a lot more than y'all think. When you bring women into on these staffs where they're traveling with the team, they're around the team, You don't think something like this is gonna happen? And the thing is this: the one thing I was thinking when this happened, I was like, this guy couldn't use Tinder, hook up with a local chick.
So when he said that, it made me think, right? You know what it made me think? It made me think about proximity and how the whole dynamic of girls having a work husband and all that. This was her job, right? So we see football team, she see 50 work husbands. It's just simple as that. Y'all, the whole team was her work husbands. You know what I'm saying? That's how she was looking at it. So I mean, you one chick in the organization, especially an organization like this. This is a testosterone factory, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I want to be one of the guys and all that. And you gonna be one of the guys, all right. You gonna end up in the damn huddle, you know what I'm saying? Gonna end up in the pile up shit. And that's just how it's gonna be. Let's go.
In Atlanta, you hooking up and y'all having this choo-choo with a female that works on the staff. That's not a good look. And I could see why Brian Kelly had to clean house. He had to get rid of people. And that's why Kayshawn ended up leaving for the NFL. He ain't really had no choice. So let's get into this article from Sports Keita. It says Kayshawn is one of LSU's top stars. It was one of the best wide receivers in college football. The LSU star is currently taking his talents to the next level, declaring for the 2023 NFL Draft. Yet that wasn't the case last month when he announced that he would not be declaring for the NFL Draft. He noted that he would be returning to LSU for his senior season. Many wonder what caused the change of heart from the talented wide receiver. One theory floated by fans is that his supposed involvement in a sex scandal that started on with a post on Instagram. The post alleged there was a party during LSU's visit in Atlanta prior to the SEC championship game last month. Kayshawn was named along with at least 5 individuals supposedly in attendance at the party. Other alleged persons include...
Well, shit, if he said they had an excellent bowl game and the sex party was before the bowl game, maybe she did the team a service, right? I mean, she loosened them up, got them limber, you know what I'm saying? Got them motivated, you know what I mean? So maybe she did them a service. If it was after the game or something like that, I mean, if it was after the game, probably couldn't do shit no way. But if it was before the game, shit, and they had an excellent game, maybe they just need a little fluffer back there in the locker room. I don't know. I don't work for LSU. Let's go.
Members of the Tigers coaching staff and their recruiting department. The message asserts that Kayshawn was dismissed. As you can see the message here. It says secret board scoop, not out in the public sphere yet. It said Kayshawn was just tip of the iceberg. Apparently there was a sex party in Atlanta during the SEC championship stay, and the participants got caught. At least 5 have been identified. It was Kayshawn, it was Destiny Wilson, the on-campus recruiting coordinator, Cortez Hankton, wide receivers coach, J.R. Belton, director of recruiting, Corey Phillips, associate director of player personnel. Now, what's interesting is that you have J.R. Belton, who was the director of recruiting, and then you got Destiny Wilson, who was the lone female there that was the on-campus recruiting coordinator.
If he the director of recruiting and she the recruiting coordinator, and then he the wide receiver, sound like a pimp, a hoe, and a client. You know what I'm saying? That's what that sound like. She recruiting, all right. She gonna get him. She gonna get him to the team and shit. But yeah, no, that's crazy though, man. It keep on happening. It keeps happening over and over and over with these organizations, man, where it'd be one of the chicks get outed as a flip flop, but like they just got caught. They ain't the first time they did it. And then on top of that, they gonna say something else. They gonna say she known for that behavior. I don't know exactly what that meant, But that's what it said in the article. She known for that behavior.
Kayshawn was dismissed. Wilson, the lone female at this affair, resigned on December 8th. She has a history of this sort of behavior, and we failed to catch it in due diligence.
So what that means, she got a history of that sort of behavior. They knew she was around there getting loose as a goose, boy. I swear. That's what that mean. They already know. It wasn't really nothing they could do about it. She was probably operating and moving in ways where they couldn't really do shit about it. Like, it wasn't a breaking rules or nothing like that. They probably didn't like it. Like, man, Destiny a hoe. Everybody say she a hoe or whatever. Like, you know, in the organization. Like, this the organization talking like, yeah, Destiny's a hoe. And they like, oh, well, yeah, until, you know, she breaks some rules, we can't do anything about it. And it's like, oh, okay. And, you know, they going about their life, and then they caught them doing this, which I still, I guess, fail to understand what they got, how they got quote unquote caught. Because it wasn't like it was during work hours or nothing like that. I don't know. I don't understand how they got caught. I'm gonna put it like that. What exactly they got, what getting caught would consist of. I'm thinking it's more along the lines of somebody else missed out on the gangbang and they got mad and reported it, right? Because who complaining? Who found out about it? But you got to watch what you do now. You know, it's funny dealing with, you know, chicks nowadays. Like, and she was young. She was 22. It's really no telling, you know, how they got caught, but it's just one of them situations where so many people involved, and it's a scandalous affair. So somebody gonna say, if it leaked to anybody not involved, it's gonna end up going off the rails, and it's gonna end up just getting spread recklessly it got spread by somebody who wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Who wanted to be there but wasn't there. You know, maybe somebody that she rejected, she slept with 5 dudes and rejected the 6th one, and he was salty about it. I don't know how it be. It'd always be one person that want a wife to flip her. That might have been what happened and shit. And he ran and told, but you know, I don't know. It ain't no telling, man. These relationships be funny, and that's my next topic or whatever. This person, he a comedian. He had a couple interesting things to say about relationships, and like women even wanting relationships, you know. So let's look at it. Let's go. He funny as hell too.
I told my girl she had to change her diet because her juice acidity levels was too high. Made my skin tingle.
Parental advisory is
y'all ain't gonna look. This for the men. Y'all ain't gonna understand this. Fellas, you ever start having sex with a new lady and your skin ain't quite used to her coochie juice acidity levels? Make your dick skin tingle. Like I'm gonna have to rub my dick down some Camphor for Nick fucking with you. Some Blue Star ointment. Dick skin is extremely thin. A lot of y'all don't know this. Easily nicked. Dick skin made of the same shit they wrap roses in. A lot of y'all got them long eye teeth. Y'all be nicking niggas' dicks. Take a long time for a dick nick to heal, 6 to 8 weeks. Can't put a Band-Aid on it. You gotta walk around the house with a t-shirt on and no drawers.
I'm gonna try doing some stand-up comedy one of these days. I need to figure out where we got something like that here in Milwaukee. Let's go.
Okay, whatever. Women don't want to be in a relationship, no, they just want you to post them now. They don't give a fuck about no relationship. Why you can't post me? They'll stop fucking because you won't.
Facts.
You ain't about to hide me. I ain't about to be no motherfucking secret. You must got a lot of bitches if you can't post me. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm just tired of being embarrassed.
Hey, real shit. That's real talk. Like, girl, you know you got a history on you. And it ain't for me to judge, but I'm not posting you. What am I posting you for? What are we doing? Like, I'ma post you. Nah, I'm not even gonna do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna post you if we married or something, but why the fuck would I be posting my wife on Facebook? So I get married and shit like that. I probably don't even have no personal Facebook if I ever did. You know what I mean? But nah, they do be taking that posting serious though. Let's go.
I done posted 20 hoes in 2 years. This shit is. I'm tired of motherfucker asking me about people I don't know no more. This shit is. What happens? Okay. I'm in a relationship though. I got a lady, man. Yeah. I got a lady because you gotta have a lady to get a lady. You can't pull bitches. You can't pull bitches without a bitch. Can't get hoes without a hoe. It's very difficult. Women hate
This is
single
true.
men, nigga. Don't nobody want nobody that nobody wants. You gotta use the person who wants you, you have to get the person you want. Then as soon as you get the motherfucker you want, here come everybody. You're like, what the fuck was y'all at when I didn't have nobody?
That's that Mercury retrograde shit. You know what I'm saying? When the people from the past start calling you up out of nowhere. Everybody, every girl you know and shit from the past start calling you at the same time. I miss you, thinking about you. Hey, mister, all that shit. Let's go.
Now I gotta cheat. And that's why we cheat, because we don't know when the extra pussy gonna run out. Ain't nothing worse than being faithful to your girl and y'all still break up. You be mad as hell. Like, bitch, you know how much pussy I turned down for you? This shit will never happen again. Now I gotta get pussy from scratch.
You funny as hell,
You
okay?
know how hard it is to get pussy from scratch? Bitch, you crazy. And you can't.
Kia say it's easier to get a job when you already employed. Ah, shit, that's funny. That's a good analogy for it right there. Ah, that's terrible, but it's we humans is terrible. What's wrong with us, man? Jesus.
Get your old hoes back after you done tried to make a relationship work. You ever try to call one of your old hoes, hey, how you doing? Don't, hey, how you doing, me? Call that light skin, bitch. You posted on Instagram. Where that red hoe at? You start the podcast with. You on the phone like, bitch, it didn't work. Can I come over there? Bitch, it didn't work. Bitch, I'm on the phone.
I know, like, that's dumb. Don't y'all hate that when you call a girl and they try and say what happened to this other girl or that other girl? Like, we went through a bunch of shit that led up to me being on the phone with you today. Now, what's up with you? All right, bitch. That's how you be wanting to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Ooh, that's crazy. So, what y'all think about that though? Y'all think that's true? Gotta have a woman to get a woman. Don't nobody want nobody that nobody want. Y'all can weigh in the comments on that. We is coming around to the 2 o'clock mark. Y'all know that's when I wrap things up. I gotta take my mama to the grocery store, man. She been bugging me, so I'm finna go see the people at Walmart. And yeah, that's that. But that's an interesting question though, man. I always felt like it always was like when I'm gonna do an experiment for y'all. I do this experiment. I'm gonna do it just for fun. I'm mentioning it to y'all because I don't give a shit. So anybody that's friends with me on Facebook gonna know it's just some jack shit. But I'm gonna put on Facebook that I'm in a relationship. I'm not gonna put with who it's with or none of that. I'm gonna just put in a relationship. And then watch what happened. I'm gonna see what happened. I'm gonna see how many girls inbox me. I'm gonna see how many pass. Like, oh, why you, when you, why, who, what, why, who is, you know what I'm saying? But really ain't gonna be no girl. The girl is gonna be y'all, okay? Y'all is gonna be my fake girlfriend, okay? And watch, I bet you it's gonna go up, dude. It's gonna be like, Sean Mack. Nah, I get a decent amount of attention anyway, man. I'm a little blessed. I'm a spoiled guy. But yeah, man. We out of here though. Shout out to K, my moderator. Shout out to my cousin all the way in the motherland. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do a good segment today about Nyash. I'm gonna let y'all know what Nyash is tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all Nyash. And yeah, that's gonna be that y'all gonna enjoy that for Friday for 101. But yeah, we getting up there. Shout out to everybody that supported me. Shout out to everybody that checked out the show. Shout out to all the content creators. You know what I'm saying? Mac Buddy Gaming, ETB, Money Brown, Pool Counter, AM Sports, you know, Manager Marty. Everybody, man, shit. And yep, we gonna keep on working. Episode 100. It's in the books. So we working, man, and I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all take care of each other, and yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, man. So till tomorrow, I'm out. Later.